Charles Simons, retired out as a lieutenant, U.S. Navy. Went through the whole enlisted pay grades before I got to be commissioned. Got transferred to the L.Y. Spears, Norfolk, Virginia. That was not one of my fondest ships. First of all, I operated with bubblehead submarine, and I had no use for submarine sailors. They had no military bearing, no discipline. They wanted you to set things up for them and everything else, and that wasn't my type of Navy. And I was ordered on there as an MPA, and at that time they were trying to push women in the military. Now I was ordered on there as the MPA. This Lieutenant JG was ordered on there as a B Division officer, which is a step below the MPA. What happened, they turned around and gave the woman the MPA billet and told me I was gonna go from an MPA to a B Divisions officer. 90 days later, I'm off the L.Y. Spears to the USS Dixon. I went aboard the USS Dixon. It was another subtender, and it was in Dago Garcia. And I just got back from Dago Garcia on the Kilauea. So that even made me happier. So I went on that, didn't care for it at all. And then my personal life ended up interfering because my wife was pregnant. I'd just been gone, and her father was dying of cancer. I made a couple phone calls, and I talked to a couple of officers that I knew and I'd worked for at Bupers. They cut me a set of orders to Newport, Rhode Island, and then the CO wouldn't let me off the ship. So I called back to Bupers, talked to Lieutenant Towns, and I said to him, I'm gonna resign my commission. He said, you sure you wanna do that? I says, no. So I said, I'm resigning the commission. I said, getting it submitted, and then 4 days later they came out and it says, transfer subject name man within the next 10 days or notify why not. And I reverted from being an officer back to the enlisted and got sent to Portsmouth, the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. But his E9 was there, and he said, you're coming in here as an E8, you think you're gonna mess with the duty I got, it's not gonna happen. So I ended up now, after hating submarines all these years, I was in charge of the overhaul of these submarines. So now you had to suck it up, and then you had to work for these people. And that was not, I did it, but, and then as soon as my orders were up, I told them I'd re-enlist for 6. I wanted to go to the USS Iowa or the USS New Jersey. And they sent me a set of orders to the Sucking 60 from South Dixie, sorry Saratoga, in the USS Midway. And I said, no, I got 21 years, I'm out of here. And I left, so.